Yo, 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 what's up? This is Very Rare. We're in the basement right now. I'm JP. This is Director Dank. And we got the homie Looney in the building right now. What's up, Looney?
What up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hey.
What up,
Good,
world?
good.
What up, everybody?
So I was peeping your IG before we did the interview, and I see that like you've been at festivals, you've been overseas, even like I saw some construction or something. My mom told me that you're like a Nashville OG, so I just had to come ask you, what do you got going on? What are you doing? Let me know something.
Okay. Gosh, when you have to take a breath, it's kind of like a whole lot to kind of go through, but it's cool. First off, I'm a designer. I created cheese. That's my branding. And basing a whole lot of cheese is by lifestyle, and that comes along with, explaining the differences of what you consider cheese. So.
True. There's a lot of different ways I think of cheese.
Oh, you done blow my mind.
You know what I'm saying? Like
cheese, like there's something about it, 'cause I mean cheese. Wine and cheese fancy. You get fancy with wine and cheese. You
could do a lot with it.
Cheese in the pockets.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man.
Money, cheese, smiles.
Yeah. Damn.
Dang, I like
Great
that.
word. Yeah, I like that shit.
Money, cheese, smiles.
Money, cheese, smile. It's happiness.
How long have you been doing cheese? How did that get started? Could you give a backstory about that?
Well, I started it back in 2011, I want to say. Actually, 2012 is when I actually figured I'd print something. And
you about to hit that 5 year, right?
Yeah, I'm actually hitting a 5 year, and I'm actually I got something special for my 5th year.
Dope.
So we'll get to that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
But nah, man, I'm just here enjoying the culture and just creating as much as I can. I'm the love for just, I don't want to just start off with the big word art.
And yet first you're the designer, because art has all the different specifications. Right. So what comes next?
Well, before as a designer, I guess I should kind of go back a little bit. I love the love for music. The love
diversity.
The love for music is my first passion. So I mean, it all kind of goes in the same way. I do a lot of filming. I do a whole lot, but
filming.
Yeah. Well, filming is a different. You guys.
Ooh.
I just enjoy the movement. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy creating some.
So have you always been someone that like feel like you needed to be creative just to like?
She rallies up the troops.
You know what I'm saying? Stay. I don't know, to stay sane, but you know how like I don't know. I feel like if you just you have to get it out of you. You have something creative that's just within you. You must share it with the people.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is. I mean, I for a lot of people here in Nashville, some people don't even know cheese still. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I have to. You gotta kind of. You gotta stick to your plan. You get what I'm trying to say? For me, it's for me. It's like I'm actually now. After 5 years, I sit back and I realize it. Like, yo, man, you know what I mean? Is this really what you wanted to do? You push yourself. You made it happen. And I'm at this point now with cheese. Is like I want to. That's my way of expressing a whole lot. Is like how my patience.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you put it real poignant in a Instagram post that I peeped. And you're just talking about how, it's about to hit the 5 year. That's how I knew about it. And then you were talking about but it takes the patience and the perseverance. And these last years, it's the charging up. You gotta gather energy for the spirit bomb, right?
Yeah, man, for sure, man. 'Cause I mean, I didn't know I'm a self-made all around, man. Like anything, I mean, it's just, and that's the number one thing to remember, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man. You wake up. I mean, I'm waking up every day like, yo, Loon, You know what I'm saying? Like, what you got to do, man? And it's a whole lot of shit, but at the same time, can I cuss?
Yeah, that's real.
I think that was my first, little curse. My bad.
No,
but anyways,
nah. Just kept it real
this is for you too. Shout out to you too.
Yeah.
But
you're just keeping it real with them, right? You're just like, this is how you got to do it.
Yeah, man. I mean,
self-made.
Yeah, for real, man. Like, I mean, and that's how I wouldn't have wanted any other way, because that's the only way I would have understood, like, understand and know and be what you know what I'm saying, and all this work and this strive that you got to push yourself, man.
So where do you find the motivation though? Like when you're pushing yourself like that, it's like culture, music, like what's
for sure music first, but man, just seeing the people, just the love that's really spread for it. Like, I mean, I'm really like, I didn't know what I was gonna get myself into, man. Like I said, like, with Cheese, it was just one of those days. I was actually at my lowest point. We're gonna keep this 100. Ooh. But I was actually at my y'all getting it right now.
100.
But I was actually at my lowest point, man. I mean, I was just a young grown, you know what I'm saying? I was
millennial swag.
A young grown up, a young adult, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, and I just think some things happen, but I was left with nothing. I had nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, okay. So I was at my family's house, and I was just like, man, I'm really eating. I feel like I have nothing. And I was eating just grilled cheese sandwiches, yo. Just to struggle like a college student and all that, And it's like, bruh, I just started designing on my cousin's computer because I ain't have nothing.
Oh, man.
And it's just like, okay. So in one day, I created like 5 logos. I was actually going to call Cheese Be Half because I was just drawing. I was already drawing cheese, but it was like halves, but it was like you know what I'm saying? Like,
concept, okay, word.
Yeah, man. And it was just kind of like, nah, but I actually thought about it, and that's why it came down to like really finding a true definition of what my branding could be, you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I working on? Like, what am I going to do to give back, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's just really how, I was just, my cousin was like, man, you eat cheese a lot, bro. Like, you eating grilled cheese sandwiches for the past 2-3 days. Oh, you just caught cheese. You love it so much. And then we thought about it, and I was just like, what the fuck, man? Cheese.
That's
okay.
Crazy.
Damn,
that's a great story.
I love that.
Yeah, no, it's simple. It's real simple, man. It's really what you make it, man. And I was going through I fixed an old hard drive of mine last night, and I got it to work. I'm being real with y'all. It hasn't. I got it to finally work after like 4 months, but I went back and I was reading other like stuff that I was writing and things like that. And the funny thing is with the main slogan was it's what you make it. Oh. So it's kind of like it's true. So like when you guys ask me, what is cheese, and I'm just like, what is it to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, how do you see it? Because it's just basic facts, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, with cheese, all right, well, what do we got to do to survive? You know what I'm saying? To make yourself happy. What do you got to do to survive? When you know you happy, what do? You smile. Okay. What are you working? We all after our checks. We all after, you know what I'm saying? We doing what we do.
Working for that cheese.
You know what I'm saying?
Working for that
cheese. And after
cheese.
all that is a cycle, man. It's kind of like, yo, it's mad happy. Like, okay, cool. Like, I'm happy, man. And it's just
smiling.
Simple. Just very simple, man. Just positive.
What makes food taste good?
Just keep the cycle.
I mean?
Keep that flow going. Keep that energy going. And that's it. And that's how it is with people, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, exactly. It's a human thing.
So good, man. That's dope. So when it comes to designing clothes, like, do you have people that inspire you? I know, like, some designers, they have people that inspire them, and then some people are like, nah, I just kind of got my own thing, and that's what I focus on. Where do you lie on that spectrum?
Get
a ball opener, by the way.
A lot of people. I mean, That's a lot. There's a
you
lot.
have anybody's style that you like or like that you would pay homage to? Because I'm all about paying some homage.
I'm all about paying a whole lot of homage to like I said, the man here earlier before we Pharrell. That's like a father of what any creator like myself.
Yes, sir.
In my time, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
you came through training.
Big homage. But I mean, on top of that, is with me is just being involved with the hip hop culture anyway. So like even my everyday style. If you want to ask me, I mean, when people know me, they see me, they're like, yo, I'm a comfy casual kid, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not a kid no more. I take that back. Yeah.
Comfy casual kid.
Comfy casual kid.
Lock it.
I always I kind of stick with a lot of olive's my color, so I'm a fall.
That's a good color.
That means you're very current right now, so that shit is in the mainstream.
But growing up, I mean, you know, my biggest like Nas was actually huge on styles for me.
Ooh. Esco.
Yeah, Nas is.
Esco is. You talking about wife beater and like
everything, everything, man. And back in the days, if you think about back in my time, I mean, because you know, I'm huge on like East Coast, New York flavor. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when it comes to music, it's like my whole. I was always into like layers and you know what I'm saying, like what's going on here.
Yeah.
Like.
I would love to see a yellow
like DMX back in the days. Everybody was always in like a fatigue.
Yeah, that was real.
Like it was just in it, but at the same time, I'm thinking myself. I'm like, man, it makes me feel like a structure. So I've always been huge on like fatigues and in that style, and I see it. I was like, okay, and it's clean. Okay. So that's kind of like I kind of elaborated on with what I'm designing as well, I guess.
Okay.
I'd like to just keep things real simple and clean, so it kind of sticks to how that's how the fashion works, I guess. I mean, because for me, I'm actually learning still fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like I said, I didn't know what I was gonna get myself into, man.
It's a learning process.
Yeah, man. I was really just got with the pens, got with the, you know what I'm saying, graphics, you know what I'm saying? Because that's really what I've always done growing up as a kid.
But
I've always been the graphics kid.
A new look.
A new look.
Tell me what works.
A new look is my full name, you know, my government names. Yeah, it's out there now. Yeah. But not it's and that's another thing that I haven't really just did too much, you know, with but I've been marketing it, and a lot of people starting to ask me like, what is that?
Yeah,
it's actually my self branding besides just my fashion. So it's really all that I do, man. I mean, I'm forming a whole
we see it with the construction and shit.
I'm trying not to say too much. Because you know what I'm saying, I'm trying not to say too much because I want to surprise a lot of the city. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm proud. Like I'm in a proud moment right now. Even talking about, I'm getting like real cheesy, yo. Like I'm trying not to say too much, man. Yeah. I mean, I want to, but I mean, yeah. I have a new workspace, and just this year I just been building a whole lot. And when I say that, yes, I got this cool little office, and you know what I'm saying, I'm, you know, just working, man. And like with Cheese, every artist needs a space for our creators. Man. So that's kind of what it is a creative space with a lot of the people that I fucks with, you know what I'm saying?
And you've been fucking with everybody, like. And
I mean, it's a lot of love out here, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I think it's just time. Like it's time. It's been a journey for me, and I'm looking at it for myself. Like, you know, even I'm not no OG, you know what I'm saying. But I mean, you know what I'm saying. Be here.
Well, that's my perspective. I had to share with you the truth.
But it's cool to actually see how fast it's moving with everybody. Like, And a lot of people, and it's a blessing to be able to be that one where other artists is I have open arms to work with so many people out here, you know what I'm saying? And it's time, like, instead of just talking about it, like, I'm about to, yo, let's make this shit happen, yo. Like, whoever want to work, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's changed a whole lot. It's changed a whole lot, and it's I love it because doing this when I used to always travel. I've been a traveler. So, you know,
we see it.
yeah, at a young age. So when I'm able to go and see this, like, just seeing, not even knowing that I was gonna have cheese at that point, but it was just kind of like just into the sneaker world. And you know, when I go to New York back in the days, like I was heavy in it, like 2006 SBs kind of days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember them.
Nike Talk.
Yeah, Nike Talk. You know, it's just those. That's how it started for a lot of us, especially for my era. Yours too.
But speaking of sneaks, we got some sneaks we want to show her real quick.
Oh yeah, we had 2 sneakers we pulled out. We wanted to get your opinion on them.
Like, since
which ones you a cop?
We got a trained eye in the room. So
okay.
We got some
I
new
haven't
fresh
really
shit.
been in too much in sneakers. Man, I've been buying boots lately.
Ooh, the boot game.
Is that because of the season, or
I saw you pick up the Clarks
there a bigger
today.
reason?
Yeah.
The Clarks. I was like, okay.
I don't know. Yeah, it's the season, but I'm just ready to
The first
walk around.
The first shoes, the Adidas 240, not the Adidas, excuse me.
New Balance.
The New Balance 247s. It's a dope new shoe, especially with that orange colorway. That's the one I particularly like.
Yeah, you got to be fucking with the infrared, right?
Yeah, and then the obviously the Adidas EQTs.
Well, you know my love for Adidas.
It's strong.
So what are you asking me? You asking
had to
me?
choose which one if you had to cop. You know what I'm saying? You're in a sneaker store.
The infrared New Balances and those.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, they're kind of shitty, right? It's slightly shitty right there.
Okay, you know,
sometimes I don't bring up the right shoes. This is a hard one.
Yeah, I'm actually because I'm an olive. I'm an olive.
Oh, it's
fan.
olive though, damn.
And an olive in the it just God. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back to the infrareds real quick. Can you like show me a bigger?
Because they look hard. They get they got little white. They got the white soles.
I think I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna.
You can see them though.
I'm gonna go with the infrareds, yo. I know I hate to say it.
Hey,
you hate to do Adidas like that, but
it's a New Balance.
New Balance came hard with these.
They really.
We all like New Balance a little bit. It's about time they came hard with a nice shoe. You know what I'm saying? It's their time. I just do it.
I've never had to represent the N. That's why I was like, what's
actually?
You never rocked the N?
You never?
Like the nigga? I don't know. I was like, do I want to rock that on my shoe? But like New Balance, I don't know. I always try to be very organic. I'm literally rocking these because of Pharrell or whatnot and some other stuff. But like the other things, I don't know, just New Balance. I would cop them shits. 247. I'm fucking with it.
We just love Pharrell, don't we? We brought him up like.
Yeah,
I'm originally from Virginia, so.
Oh, we see Pharrell is so much just.
Got a rap for Pharrell.
Hey, shout out to
God, yo.
triplets, right? This man got triplets. This is how magic Pharrell is.
Yo.
Pharrell has triplets. Like his wife had triplets or something like that.
You know, I found out his wife is Ethiopian and Laos.
So
she my people.
Yo, I didn't even know.
She's Ethiopian and Laos.
Yes.
Side by D.
Speaking of
oh my
that,
God.
Before we touch on Pharrell's wife. What are you?
I don't know if
she's Laotian.
I don't know if he's like. I mean, if she's his wife or what.
No, yeah, they're married and like
right.
Yeah,
because I didn't know he had a wife, but this chick right here is cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Lao.
She's tall.
I'm Lao, Laotian.
Wow. Which is a
from Laos.
Big population in Nashville.
Ways to say. Yes, it is. Nashville, all over Middle Tennessee, to be real. All over.
You got the loud. Dang, you got the loud colors on this thing. I didn't even.
Kinda. I mean, besides the black, yeah.
The loud pack with the loud pack. That's fresh.
Nah, man. But yeah, man, I found that out, and I was just like, that is cool. And then I found out something else that's cool. I mean, I'm here for my people, man. Nobody really knew who Lao, what Lao is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Laos, where's that at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna say my age, but I'm old enough to finally grow up and like, yo, my late 20s, man, and I'm just now like people should now starting to know.
Wise up, like the culture.
Yeah,
now I see it.
It's crazy, man. It's dope. I love it. But I found out another designer, this Laotian lady, is doing like the new interior designing for the White House.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, fuck Trump still, but
just
word.
We got some.
I don't mean to be like, you know what I'm saying, get all like political up in here either, but we don't. I say what I say.
But we got
I appreciate
it in the White House.
Yes, man. That's what's up, man. That's cool as hell. And I found she worked with Ralph Lauren. I was like, yo.
Oh.
I to me it's that's huge for us.
That's what's up.
That's huge for me.
And I
great culture.
And I see her in you. That's why I was like,
I'm trying, man. I'm trying, man. I wanna it's a lot of humbling when you go back to especially for me, like if I was to go back to Laos as a kid, man, I seen this, man. Actually, my first time actually being it was a corporate it was a warehouse, and they were making jackets. It was my mom's best friends in Laos. So I was 8 years old. So I've seen this happen as a kid. But even with that, I remember I was like, man, when I get older, man, I'm coming back home. When I get older, and when I told him, I said, I'm going to come. Back then, I was thinking more like, yo, I'm going to start my own soccer team out there for the kids and shit like that. Like, I was thinking like that as a kid, man.
It's so good.
But now, it's just like, okay, at the same time, I was like, oh, if I could make it to where, like, one day, man, my people's going to have jobs and stuff, because it's a third world country. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot to be thankful for. You know what I'm saying? But and it's cool to see, like I said, it's cool to see those things because it's like I feel like it, we're going to rise up. You know what I'm saying? All people together and push each other like, hey, man, things could happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you could totally make things happen. So it's like, it's cool. It means a whole lot when you see like your brothers and your sisters and your people and everybody's your people, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, just, yo, let's get this going, man. Let's push each other. Let's make it happen.
And it's been Looney dropping facts as usual. I don't believe.
Am I too deep? Man, I feel like I get too deep. I'm feeling good right now, though.
I'm feeling good, and what I want to talk about
good.
though is something else that's good, and
what's up?
That's your motherfucking flow. We were listening to that track before this podcast even started. And you were ripping mics, so tell me about that. How long you been rapping? How long you been making music? And like, do you see a future in that, or is that just something you do for fun? Like, I'm Looney, I just got all this. I just do a little bit of this for y'all real quick. Like, it ain't nothing. Just put this
Salt
out.
Bay.
You know what I'm saying? I'll design a brand and I go monster a track too, just for fun. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about that.
Man, music has been that's born to do, like, I was born for music. I mean it's just I started making music. I grew up as a drummer. My family's based off a lot of musicians and stuff.
That's where the rhythm comes from.
Yeah. But it's cool. I mean, you know, like growing up, my dad had like bands and stuff like that, so I was always playing drums. I was that kid,
Them
man.
loud bands get live.
Yeah, I was that kid waking up. I didn't even watch cartoons much because I was so hype about making music. Like, I broke like probably 10 packs of, you know, chopsticks every month.
Chopsticks.
Because they would hide the drumsticks from me and shit. But nah, man, I grew up, you know, loving music, man. It's been my thing. It's music's been a rhythm, you know, in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. Like, I've been 14, I guess, maybe younger than that. I started making beats, started writing. I was in a school band, had some, you know, a couple of my best friends still. And we, you know what I'm saying, we just kind of jammed and that's it, man. Just started writing songs, rapping to it, and playing it as a band though. Like in our free time, we'd be like trying to create stuff. We had the bass player, we had the drummer, we had the guitar player. So that's kind of
super dope.
But before that, I mean, I always used my dad's keyboards. Like he had workstations and stuff like that, and learned how to make beats, saving it on floppy disks, all that old school shit.
And I guess it's about what you do with your free time, because that's like if you just look at what you did with your free time,
yeah,
you can always find what you love.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Oh man, I love that.
Nah, man, and I mean that's something I always love. Man, I think drumming is my main source, but I started making beats.
If you're on the drums and stuff, then obviously you rap, but you probably don't just like rap music. You must have like an eclectic playlist at the crib.
For sure.
Who are some great artists in your opinion? You know what I'm saying? Obviously touch on rap too, but like, outside of rap, you know what I'm saying?
Well, rap is huge though. I don't listen. I mean, as far as rap, man, I'm super old school, I guess. I don't know. I have a lot of homage to a lot of different artists, but what are you trying to ask me? Like, what's my
Yeah, like if someone asks me, who's influential, obviously I'm gonna say Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm gonna pay homage to the South and say Gucci. They all got their lane. Gucci,
That's a
Boosie,
lot, man.
Gotti.
It's so hard to just stop.
But like, I'm big on 90s, like hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love Gangstar. I love A Tribe Called Quest. I like, MF Doom.
MF Doom.
Mad Villain before that. Like, some of their stuff wasn't even in the 90s, but it was still had that same vibe. You know what I mean? So like that's
kid.
me. You know what I'm saying? If anybody asked who JP was, that's what I'm saying.
I'm a funky. I mean, I like old souls too. So I don't know, man. It's just so much music to choose from.
Digest.
But if I could just think real quick, honestly, lately I've been back on my Lupe stuff. I've been kind of going back. Lupe, Jay, of course. Jay, come on now. Big L, you want to keep going.
Big L, I love that.
There's a whole lot, man. I mean, I could go back, but Method Man is Method Man and Nas is actually two of my favorites. Ghostface Killer too. It's rare. Oh, and
Pretty tone.
I can
go.
keep going.
Now we got him.
Yeah.
Pour him out.
Yeah. AZ, Nas. I mean, it's just it's it just doesn't stop, man. Because I could do so. I mean, yeah, that's what I grew up on, man.
East Coast.
Yeah, yeah, man. But I also love like Outkast too. Growing up, man, that was my,
Oh yeah, Stank.
And, it's different eras, different times. I mean, you want to talk pop, anything. I mean, I love all kinds of music. It's just I never was really into heavy metal. That's probably.
Yeah. It's aggressive.
What about country music?
I could get down with some country, man. Country got some good soul feels, man. I like country, man. It depends. They got some fun ones too.
When it's a real country song, you can feel that shit.
Yeah.
It's like okay.
I mean, everything got a meaning, man. You gotta just. I want to understand it too.
That's
I want
dope.
to hear what you trying to tell me, man. In your twang.
While you pick them up, let's all pick them up real quick.
Yeah, let's do a final toast.
Okay.
Conclude this thing.
Okay.
We appreciate it.
Yes.
Went so fast.
That was dope, man. That was dope.
Man, thank you for letting us inside the vault of cheese where you have just
man.
It's treasure.
Like I said, it's to be continued. I wish I could actually tell you what's gonna be in this creative space that I'm working on. I'm just on my Frank Ocean shit right now. I be feeling like him because I be watching him build. We was the anticipation of just watching him. And I'm like, man, that's some real ass shit. Like I really am living through that right now. Like I've been building for a whole year. So
dope.
Dang. Well,
all right. Well, it was a pleasure.
Yeah.
Yes,
pleasure having
for sure.
you.
We love
thank
what
you
you
guys
bring.
for having me, man.
Thank you, my dear.
Cheers.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, y'all.
Very rare times.
Peace.